General risk disclosure. Trading financial instruments, including forex, futures, equities, commodities, and cryptocurrencies, involves significant risk of loss. Trading is not suitable for all investors, as it may result in the loss of your entire investment. Leverage, volatility, and liquidity risks are inherent in these markets. Before engaging in trading, carefully consider your financial situation, experience level, and risk tolerance. You should only invest money you can afford to lose. Forex and futures disclaimer. Trading in the forex and futures markets is highly speculative and carries a substantial risk of loss. The leverage nature of these instruments amplifies gains and losses, potentially leading to substantial financial exposure. This content complies with CFTC Rule 4.41. CFTC Rule 4.41 disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain inherent limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Equities and commodities disclaimer. Equity and commodity trading involves risks associated with market volatility, company-specific factors, and geopolitical events. While stocks and commodities may have a lower leverage factor compared to forex or futures, they can still result in substantial financial losses. Cryptocurrency disclaimer. Cryptocurrencies are speculative and highly volatile instruments. Trading cryptocurrencies involves additional risks, including regulatory uncertainties, security vulnerabilities, and lack of liquidity. Cryptocurrencies are not regulated by most governments or central banks, and their value may be affected by external factors such as news events and market sentiment. Regulatory references. In the United States, this content adheres to the regulatory standards of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, National Futures Association, and Securities and Exchange Commission. In the European Union, trading practices comply with the European Securities and Markets Authority standards. Global compliance, content aligns with internationally accepted guidelines, but laws vary by jurisdiction. Consult with a licensed professional in your area. Past performance disclaimer. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Any historical results or performance shown in this content are for informational purposes only and do not guarantee future performance. Educational content disclaimer. The information provided in this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as investment advice, nor should it be construed as a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any financial instrument. Always consult with a licensed financial advisor or regulatory authority in your jurisdiction before engaging in trading activities.
All right. Now, the best part of the day. Mapping out the whole week. I'm gonna automate this because Lord knows. I always need previous month's high and previous month's low and that type of stuff. Now the thing you can't automate is just stuff like this. This is a weak high. We'll keep it here. Yeah, you can't automate everything. Some stuff you just gonna see. And when you put the line there yourself, I think you remember it more versus if you, let's say you automate everything. They're trying to make robots that trade anyway. Everybody is, from what I could see. People want the easy way. Human nature. Cars that drive themselves. Okay, so this is the last high we broke. Previous month's high and previous month's low. And since we're trading at all-time high, this wick zone. Current one below, and we'll lock this. Previous month's high. Previous month's low. And high. Silver sale back to that 200. It's gonna be love. And let's just make sure everything's locked. 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 Euro. Previous my high lows way down here. Monthly week high here. Hold on. Get it dotted. Previous month's high here. We don't need previous month's low. Can't automate that either because it's discretionary. Parent bar high for old monthly high. Monthly parent bar. That's all I need here. Just lock that. Lock that and lock this. Weekly colors. Let's see here. Make sure this is transposed. Transposed. Perfect. So previous week's high low is going to be here. It's the temperature code. Low. Make sure it's not. Okay, perfect. And perfect. And perfect. Okay, besides that, what sticks out? I'll say the difference between this opening and this closing price. Let's make it a weekly color. Mm-hmm. Volume balance. Like this. It's an inefficiency. This is also a week low. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm paying on monthly, so just week low. That's all I really see here. This is balanced because we came through here. This is important. This needs buy sign. Currents for below. Let's lock this. That's locked. We got on silver. I really don't see anything. This open close is pretty cool. We got to see inefficiency here. If I can grab it, perfect. We got more balance. That bag can stay. Anything interesting here? We got the weak high. This high is not interesting at all. No inefficiencies, no real gaps. This is low resistance to here. It's a weak low too. Let me actually do it this way. We got here. That's interesting. All right, we're to the daily. I wonder what time frame I gotta go to see that text inside this box. It says need buy side. I know it does. We have to make it buy. Yeah, 11 fit. All right, back to the daily. This gap. What's our name? Main primary color. We go blue. Volume balance. It's a new day opening gap. Daily volume balance is way shorter to right. And lock. Kind of got in here. This looks like a suspension block. This looks like a suspension block too. I'm really just watching here. This candle didn't take liquidity, but this candle we ran both sides of it. This low here, we still don't have a body through it. And I don't like that. I like the wick. It means liquidity's been taken. But this low and this low, I feel like we need candles down here. Then we have us a small fair value gap here. use this as the inefficiency for the next target. Is this locked? Yeah, that's locked. See here on the daily what we got. This is the last low that took a high here. And it's a 20-day look back low. We already got the indicator marking out the bags here, and we already got our hold up. I need to get that back. I forgot about my uncharted territory. There's some levels here I need. And I got them off the 15. When did I get them? I think I got them here. Here they go. All right. Let's take this off. Okay, that'll work. I'm pretty sure I had some 66s, but I think it happened when we did this one or either this one. So based on how Fib works, it needs to be after a pullback. There it is. Six five nine 7719. And this is a solid line. And this is the 1.168. 618, I mean. I'm gonna keep uncharted territory on just cause you back in uncharted territory. $66 $449.49. 1.272. And this is the dotted one or dashed. And then this is 41694. And this is 1.618. Just the projection. This is the extension. So put extension. And projection. Extension. Now let's make sure they locked. And we'll do all intervals because these is just how There's one there too. We got a projection down here, right here, for the low, which makes sense as well. Let me hide the fibs. Yeah, I don't see anything else. We would keep this as buy side. This would be for sales side because we got bags and stuff down here. We can watch. Like this. This. Here. Anything super interesting? Well, we got this. It's a weak low too. Above, we got that parent bar high. EO here. Weak high here. Mm-hmm. Like this. We got twins here. If we broke this high with this gap and we broke breaking through this high, we're creating this gap. This candle's done too. So here, breaking structure with these heading here. So this is fair value for buying. This would be our retracement FVG. We might not retrace because this it is paired with this. This might be good enough just to buy. We might not have to wait for this. It is kind of like a 3 bar, but pairing this with this, I would look for a breaker on like a H4 or something like that. Which we on the H4 charts right now. Let's see if it's one here. This one. Bullish breaker block. Figured it was something over here. That K confluence. Lock that. We really don't need nothing down here. We can re-look over here to see if it's something interesting. Not really. Pairing Baja pair with this. That breaker. Let's look at the hour. Okay, let's look over here. Take that off. Flat bottom. Yeah, nothing new stands out here. Let's look at this on the H4. Equal highs, flat top. Nothing new stands out here. The higher time frame levels is really all you need. Let's look on H1. So, all right, that's charted. Let's go to see what the news and all that stuff is for the week. It's the middle of the month. Do we have a monthly anchor point? It's week 1, week 2. I don't think we have high of the month in yet. No. So just for the sake of this screenshot, let me box this in. Title. First 2 weeks. December. Top center. Okay. It did work. I kind of feel like it's a little bit too bright for my eyes. Where does that text go? Okay. Okay, that might work. Okay, so the first 2 weeks of December, this is previous month's high, previous month's low. First 2 weeks of December just chop. It looks like we're heading for discount of previous month's range. Week 3 is usually the most expansive week. Main thing is this gap, and what is this? The weekly volume imbalance. created a small inside range relative to previous month's range. Alright, first 2 weeks small inside range going into week 3. We look to be rebalancing the weekly volume imbalance. No monthly anchor point has presented itself just yet. Weekly bias template. Bread and butter setups. It's been choppy. And news has been erratic. Economy is strong. Erratic. News has been crazy. Economy is good, strong. Okay. Shift framework hit rate. December showed up and proceeded to chop. High quality. That's really high quality in these 2 weeks. This month is about being consistent in choppy conditions. Time frame context, time plus bias. Did the month deliver the bias I set at the monthly open? No. We early month. We chopped. We going into mid-month with a 2-week range of engineered liquidity. So if we look at the month like, let's start the screen. If we look at the month like this, then this is our accumulation. So we can expect some type of expansion, maybe 2 deviations down, 1.5 deviations down, 3.5 deviations up. Which weekly expansions actually built the monthly candle? None so far. We're sitting in the middle of the month. No true expansion. What did price mitigate on the monthly and the weekly? So I don't want these charts everywhere. Okay, into a let's see what the weekly did. Okay. Monthly, we didn't take no monthly high or monthly low. Weekly, we just been engineering liquidity, really. Nothing. We didn't even take previous month high or previous month low. It's low probability. Look at that. I'm getting toe up. Chop this week. PA. Three adjustment. It's going for 20. Not getting scared. And keeping an eye on risk in the VIX. Keeping. I need a P. Don't forget the P. The greatest letter in the alphabet. Narrative framework, accuracy, forecasting. Not very accurate. I expected more expansions, especially with the Fed fund rate. Oracle news was heavy, but still didn't expect it to weigh so much. Bam. Fund. What does Oracle weigh on Slick Charts? Slick Charts. It ain't even top 20. Am I tripping? The O'Reilly Auto Parts song came in my head. Hold up. What in the world? Yes, all right. So what ORCL? Why is it not on the Slick Charts? Maybe I was going too fast. Yeah, my ad blockers on. Hmm. Wait, NASDAQ. For real. I was just here. Okay. I know the top 10. So it's not in the top 20. It's not in the NASDAQ 100. Okay. All right. So what number is it then? Since y'all are saying it is. Let's see. Oh, this is Microsoft. 59. That's a lie. Since when? Yeah. February 2016. Yeah. So which number is Oracle? Since you lie. 40. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Nope. All right, I'm not playing this game. It is MELI. I ain't playing with y'all. Y'all don't know. I ain't finna cuss him in my YouTube video. Side note. Oracle's way. Cause that's weird. Cost of business month, off model month, chop month, case study vault reference. Lots of new daily profiles been hitting. It might be better than ICT weekly profiles. To be honest, knowing what time of day really does help. This is the king of the screenshots because it shows exactly where we at so far. Man, I'm gonna have a lot of links to send to the Telegram from all this catching up. Church recording. Okay, cool. I have one of them. Record the whole episode, but I didn't push the record button. I'm just inspiring. Tell the homie. All right. 15th through the 17th. So I'm just put OE. To the 17th? through the 19th. Weekly open calendar. This is a big calendar. Okay, a big Euro calendar. I can't even fit Friday. Where's the Zoom? Here we go. I had to zoom out to get the calendar. So it's just Euro. Maybe I get that, hold on. Let me scroll this down so that date stuff lines up. Here we go. Nice square box like this. Notion. Delete that block. Cool, place on the block. Weekly employment change. Average hourly earnings. Non-farm Tuesday. That's what we've been holding. Euro do they Fed fund rate. Non-farm Tuesday. ECB Thursday. Ain't no cotton in January. Let's see if it's on the website. We miss you, CFTC. Revised schedule. Yeah, it ain't coming back for a second. It's all good though. See what the Fed Watch is talking about for the next rate cut. Probably a gajillion percent. It's quantitative easing. Powell lost his job. He already out of here. Trump tired of him. The economy getting better faster. Oh, they saying we don't need no rate cut. And this is January. $75% no change in rate cut for January so far. See what we got on the earnings side of things, which it shouldn't be nothing because Christmas is the week after next. MU is cool. Nike. Okay, cool. No earnings. We'll see is this week. And we see what the sentiment is. Bullish sentiment. Look like it's coming back. It looks pretty much unchanged. Biggest takeaway here is looks unchanged. Unchanged gives me the vibes that most of the volume of the market for the holidays is the chop. I wonder if we get profit taking. This options expiry like we did last year. 9 weeks of days. We knew this was coming. Let's just do 9. Here, let's go. Okay, here we go with our 9 weeks of days. And we got everything covered in here. And consider retracements. Anchor point interaction. No clear anchor point. Store the price alignment. Barclay gave us a sell-off. Economic data. That's been bad for the dollar. And we engaging. It's week 3. The weeks of the weeks. The weekiest. The weekiest. Looks like it's silver. We got everything covered in our 9 weeks. Yep, that's where all the good stuff is at. Yeah. Yep. Put those current interval. rally. Fed rate cut pushing us to new highs. Anchor point interaction. 40-day low. It's a solid anchor. The 20-day low, however, is a weak low. Story to price alignment. Fed cut rates. Silver does great. That's bars. And let's look at the euro. I want a euro to go to like 130. Look at us. We on like 117. So 9 weeks of days from this high to this low we have charted. No stuff. Should be seeing higher prices. But no, euro has been slow. Anchor point interaction. 40-day low solid. Solid anchor. And it has been respected. 20-day low is weak. What's our story over here? Lots of EU news this week. We could get some good expansions. Hopefully. We could just chop. That's the thing about Forex, that news chop. Engage in our focus this week. I'm always looking for drawn liquidity, but see confirmation entries and shot selection. Journaling intent, DOL, daily profiles. Case study hunt plan is daily profiles. Daily profiles. That's been money. Conservative. Lots of news. And time of year. Playing strike day Tuesday. Tuesday is ADP. Farm data. All right. That's that on that. Y'all have a good day. Peace.